want something with a sharp blade. So I think this will work. So the way I've decided to lay them out is I'm going to put this here, but you can, so you'll be able to see parts of the cross. This one, thank you, Hazel. Thank you, I appreciate that. One here, and these two here. So I'm going to start off by doing the center one, only because it's probably the hardest. I'm going to have to do quite a bit of cutting. So let's heat this up. As you know, with WoodUBend, this is, by the way, 1220 WoodUBend piece 1221. With WoodUBend, in order to work with it, you do need to warm it up. And this is a thick piece. It's quite thick. And once you heat it up, it becomes bendy. You can also put these on a waffle thing. What's it called? A waffle. My words again. It's what you cook eggs and waffles on. So see, this is beginning to bend. And we will be able to cut around here. I've already made a griddle. Thank you, Betty. Yes, indeed, a griddle. So I need to be able to cut some pieces. As you can see, I've made a mark where I need to go. And I'm not quite sure if I'm going to, there's a little bit sticking out here and a little bit sticking out there. And I'm not sure that I'm going to cut them out. I might leave them and then see what happens. So I'm going to need a good wood glue. And I should have had this tipped upside down, but I didn't. Hey, Ari, how are you feeling? I've been thinking about you. Are you feeling any better? Have you been to the doctors? So this is my, yes, I did think, yes. I might not cut it because it's quite thick. I just don't, it was just an idea so that people can decide if they're doing the same project. Hi, Gwendolyn, how are you? Thank you for joining. I appreciate that. So I'm just painting this on. And then we will apply it. And I need to be very careful that I apply it so that it's centered. So I'm going to turn it over a little bit to see. I can see better like this. Make sure it's centered. And it looks like it is. And now I'm going to apply some heat on this. Let me just get my glue stand that I finally found. Oh, you do? Yes, please do. Please do. Thank you. And you'll see some glue coming out, and that's fine. All you need to do, if you don't want it there, you can remove it with a paintbrush with water. If you're doing texture, that could add to your texture. And I'm just going to keep it warm, well, hot. And I'm going to keep pushing down. And then heat each end separately so that I can cut it. So I'm going to, you can cut, oops, I'm moving it and I shouldn't. You can cut this with WoodUBend. You can cut WoodUBend with scissors, with a knife, like this. Just going to make sure, because it's still soft, that it's going to cut. And don't worry about the edges. Because we're going to sand them down. See this? We're going to sand down. And don't throw away these. Hi, Regine. How are you? Thank you for joining. Hey, Lori. How are you? So now I'm just going to sand this. And do the same to the other side. Did I say oops? Okay, so I'm going to start by just marking out where I'm cutting. It's still soft enough. And this is a thick piece of WoodUBend, so I'm going to heat it up again. Let's see now. How is everyone? Did everyone have a good weekend? There we go. And again, we're going to sand it down. should, let me see if this is a bit firmer. Yes. Oh, really? Well, I thought maybe I shouldn't do a cross today because I did a nativity scene, but I'm all about Christmas right now. So we're putting this one on. Well, I'm sorry, but that's me. Okay, so now we're going to apply this one. And again, all of the ones that I picked out all need cutting. These are symmetrical. So we're going to just heat them up. Oh, it was my auction? Oh, you know, I have not had an auction in so long, Ari. In such a long time. And I was wondering what to do with all of my stuff. Hi, Charlotte. How are you? I'm going to turn it over again because I need to check that it's equidistant. Again, we're going to cut here and here, and there will be a little bit sticking out, but that's okay too. We don't mind that. So let me just add, this is not, yes, I am. Oh, you did? Oh, I'll have to go back and check. I'll have to go back and check. Ari, my memory's not as good as it used to be, sadly. Okay, so let's apply this here. And let's just check. And again, as I said, first I showed you how to use it with a cotton bud. Now I'm just going to show you how to remove the excess. Where is my... I'm just going to remove it. The brush is wet slightly. So you can remove these like this. After you apply the glue, and it has to be a good wood glue, not a PVA. I'm going to turn it over to make sure. Yeah, but mine is getting really bad. I had a great weekend. The weather was great. Sunday was amazing. I watched my son, my grandson, my son. I don't have a, well, I have a son-in-law, so I guess I do have a son. I watched my son, my grandson on Friday, and then again on Sunday afternoon. See, this one was much easier to cut because it's thinner. And again, we're going to sand it down. Oops, I have to be careful. And I just noticed this one is sticking out a little bit, so okay. I'm just sanding this bit down. And this one, and again, please don't throw out your bits and pieces because we'll do a project soon on using them. Thank you, Gwendolyn. I appreciate that. Oh, if you don't know Elizabeth is an amazing, amazing friend and creator. So now, see how bendy it becomes? If I heat it up more, it can become more bendy. So if I had a surface like this, this would go like that. But we don't. Now, some people use other products to glue it on, but WoodUBend does not recommend any product except for a good wood glue. Once we glue this on, yeah, the last one I did was over a year ago, I think. So let's do this one here. And again, we need to check that I'm going to turn it this way so that I can see. That looks good. I do, Gwendolyn. But I don't know whether to do them silent or live. Don't do what I'm doing, which is putting the rest of the glue on you or on your apron. I'm just pressing this down for live. Yeah. Okay. I'm just cleaning up, not that it's going to matter. I'm going to cut this again and sand it down. Happy Tuesday. Hi, Diane. How are you? All auctions are stressful. Why? Really? We'll have to try it on We'll have to do a video call, Elizabeth. Okay, so this is well adhered. This is well adhered. Let me just get my last two pieces. And this is the way I'm going to place them. I could add a third piece, but I feel like it would be overcrowding. So I'm not going to. This glue dries clear, so the DD. What's the DD? Sorry. You are? Well, we'll have to try it maybe Thursday. And it's the pigment you're talking about, right? Are you mixing it well? Oh, diamond dust, yeah. Let's just see where we're going to put this. Okay, thanks, Betty. I'm going to have to move this down like this. And now this one. If I have it in front of me, I'll try it out, Elizabeth. I haven't used it in such a long time. Let's put this one here. I did not heat these on purpose at the beginning because they're so tiny that it won't make a difference. I can stretch. I'll put it on. When you get the oil, the foil order ready, Lori, let me know, and I'll put one in the in the shop. Let me just close this up. We're not going to need it. And I'm going to use the same paintbrush and paint brown. And when you're painting the WoodUBend, make sure you look at it. There's so much detail on it that you need to really watch out for areas that you think you've done, but you really haven't. Like the insides. I have, hold on, I think, I'm missing a question. Okay. Patty, you know what? Let me open one up. I usually keep mine, in a bottle. I don't know. Hold on, let me go get one and I will check. Hold on a second, because let me go get one and I will check that. Just let me finish this bit. I just sent 2 out. The way I get mine, and I get them from the UK, they usually come 2 or 3 wrapped up in this kind of. No, not everybody keeps this on. I keep it on because I can lose them. Like this one. If I open it, I'm going to have to keep it here because I won't sell it once I've opened it. Let me see. And let me see how much of mine is, how far down. Well, I can't tell because I shook it up. So I'm trying to open it. Okay. Well, it was hard to open. No, there's no seal. There's no seal on it. But it was hard for me to open, so I know that, I mean, now that I've opened it, I will not sell this to anyone. Even though all I did was open it. And it's not full, it's by weight, I think. So, let me see. It's 8 fluid ounces. So I can't tell if this was with the container or without. So I don't know what to say, Patty. I've been a retailer for WoodUBend since 2018. Oh, you're welcome. And I'm sorry about that. I don't know the seller, who the seller is, and it's fine. I put too much. I should have used the plate and put some on it. Oh, thank you, Patty. I appreciate that. That's a good idea, Gwendolyn. No, I am. But that can apply to anything, Betty. Yeah, not all sellers are honest. But it usually comes back to bite them. Thank you, Lori. Yes, it is. But like Gwendolyn said, did you contact them to say something? It's become so heavy now. And I need to make sure I paint the back as well, right here. And I will seal the back as well. Just want to make sure I have it well covered. Oh, you didn't? Oh, wow. That's unusual because you can file a complaint against them for not responding. And you're supposed to respond in a reasonable time or it's held against you. Camille, did you need me? Oops, let's see. Oops, I said it again, Elizabeth. And I'm just triple checking that the ones I've done all have been painted. And the painting is almost done. And I don't typically paint brown, do I? Black is more my usual. So remember to pick up your piece that you're painting. Unless it's a piece of furniture, then please don't, because you won't be able to. And just make sure. It's so easy to miss a little spot, and then it's so much harder to go back to it and fix it. Okay, let me just double check, and I'm seeing some areas. Hey, Phyllis, how are you? You're never late, my friend. You're never late. How are you? I'm just triple checking. I have a little bit here inside the corners. There's so much details on them that it's so easy to miss. Now I'm going to dry it, and I'm going to show you the trim that I want to put on here. I'm going to keep my brush out because just in case I find I'm missing something. Oh yeah. I keep finding bits and pieces. But you wouldn't be, oh, you're very welcome. But you wouldn't be rushing through it as I am. You take your time. Oh, I keep finding it. Isn't that incredible? I keep finding little bits and pieces in little areas. Oh, I want to do that. I want to do junk journaling, and I've kind of painted or colored some papers and bought some things, but I haven't been able to concentrate. But I want to give it a try. Hopefully it's all done. Thank you. Wait, we haven't done anything yet. You'll see how beautiful it will be. Now, I'm thinking of putting this trim on. I'll show you in a minute. I'll go back, of course, and redo this. No, it's not. It's a wood. It's a product of wood. And you can paint it. You can stain it. You can drill it. I've put it on walls. It's a wood byproduct mixed with glue. And I bring it from a country that's been doing it for years and years and years. They put that product in a mold. And they put, I can't remember how much weight on it so that it comes out. But when you sand it like this, let me move this out of the way. You get sawdust, a kind of sawdust from it. Okay, so I want to use, I have two choices. I can use this trim right here. Oh, I've never heard of wood-based clay. I know they have air-dry clay. So it's either this one or this one. But I think I like this one better because it's got some silver and it's got like a pink tinge to it. And so I think that's what I'm going to use before we work on the front. And it's quite sticky. This one seems a bit too bright for me. Look at this and look at this. Okay, so I'm going to start gluing. Yeah, the first one. And I'm sorry, I started. Oh, I bet, Phyllis. See, I'm too lazy to make my own. So I'm just... And this I got from Amazon, but I can't remember what. Look, you can see that the color kind of goes, and maybe we need to do a pinkish. So I'm just, thank you, Betty. So oh, this might be a bit wet. Oh, you do? Oh, I see what you mean. And I'm just continuing. Sure, no problem. Have a nice evening, Hazel. Halfway there. Let me just peel some more of this. This is very sticky. And it's good I don't have to use a glue gun or anything else, or glue. See, I use the resin a lot as well. The nativity scene that I showed you guys at the beginning was all yeah, I like the sticky. I don't always find what I want. Like this patty, I made from clay. I've made, I've made some that are, hold on. This is, I need to push these back down. I've made them in resin. I do a lot of resin. I'm just pushing these down. It's more, it's got both. It's got, it doesn't have copper. It has more pink. It has more pink and gold. I don't see copper. No, I haven't, Phyllis. I have not made any pendants with dominoes. That's interesting. Is it easy to do? If you get something like this, you can cut it. You can cut strips of whatever you want. This one you cannot cut because it isn't the same thing everywhere. Oh, it does? Yeah, I'm not seeing copper, but then I could be going blind too, Betty. It is pretty sticky. I've used, actually, the first pouring glaze I used was, do you remember, Betty? It was Tri-Art. When we experimented with it. Does anyone remember? I'm going to have to trim this just a little bit. Yeah, this one is nice with the brown. Let me get rid of this because now we're going to highlight. So, we can, let me see if I have silver, because silver, and I can use, you do, yeah. I have copper. But if I can lighten it, hold on, I have this copper here. No, it's too red to be copper. Let me see if I mix silver and let me find the other ones I have. I'm going to use silver. I need a paler shade of this. Hold on. Let's see what I have. See, it's more like this than it is this. I don't want bright red. Let's take the silver out. I'm looking for the bright gold, the lemon gold, platinum gold. You know what? It's like an orange gold. Let me show you. Does this, let me open it actually. Look. It kind of looks very similar to it. I'm going to try it. Let's put some in. And I need a spoon or something. And I don't need that much even. And if it's the wrong color, we'll just start off all over again. We'll just mix up something else. It's only paint. And look at it. I love how it becomes liquid gold. And I need a soft brush. Even this is too much. So you mix it in. There's no measurements for the infuser. But yeah, I love the pigments. I haven't used this one very much. And I'm going to just dry brush. So I'm wiping off, but the colors are very similar. Oops. I made far too much. Look at it. Don't you love that? And if you put too much, like I might have here, You can always, yes. I'm also going to add some. That did make it pop, yeah. No, I wish I had put this in a different container. And I'm wiping away a lot of it. Look. Yeah, I know. But what else? And I feel like maybe that is a beautiful color. I'm going to wipe away again. I don't know why I haven't used this color very often. It's really it's striking. And I'm barely using anything. But look at it. I feel like maybe adding some aging it, but I don't want to because I really like it this way. I just want to do the edges. Yeah, it could. I'm just doing the sides, the edges. So that they don't look just brown. You know, like the edges here. You want it to look like it's aged everywhere. I'm just doing the areas that I think give away the fact that it's not really old. If you don't do your edges. And you don't need to seal this either, because the infuser is a sealer. There you go. That is really one of the nicest pieces I think I've done. The color is just stunning. And definitely the orange is an underused color. And with this gives it a bit of modernness, and yet it's old. I want to thank you all for joining me today. I really, really appreciate it. And